Hello and welcome back to Manor Lords. This is episode 6 of our playthrough on the High Peaks map, and today we are going to be taking this area over here. So, first things first, I want to think about our economy a little bit and think about expanding our army. So, what we'll do is we'll come over here and we're going to add in an extra spear militia. So, hopefully we will start to outfit that. I don't know whether it's worth actually putting an extra 2 spear militia. We won't for now. We're also going to expand our retinue a little bit, because we have the money. Oh no, let's not rally them. So you can see up here we got money. Why is that not letting me work? Why can't I click retinue customization? There we go. So I'm going to go up to 14 of these. We have a couple of days to get the money for the royal tax back, so that's fine. So first things first, we talked about expanding our barley farm, didn't we? So I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to demolish this corpse bit because, you know, it's a bit silly. I think one of our limiting factors is also up here we have all of the stuff down here up there, but we only have the logging camp down here. So I'm also going to put in, construction-wise, I'm going to put in a tree. No, we're going to put a saw pit in, and we're also going to put in a forest assert, so we can plant some more trees. So we'll pop them both there. So, how do I want my farm to look? I think my farm is going to look something like this. We are getting straight into it today. I'm very keen to, you know, just get going. So let's put the farm in here. Let's put some... So we're going to kind of do what we did over the other side. We're going to put some houses in as well. So I'm going to put some burgage plots down here. And that should be big enough that we can have doubled up housing, and we're also going to put some over here by the tree line because I like to spread it out a bit. I like it to look a little bit organic. So if we put some burgage plots over here as well, not too big mind you, because I do want the fields to actually, there we go. So that's fine. They're going to come in and build that. We also need to put the fields in, however. Oh, so where's the fields? Where is the field tool? So we're going to put it over here, if I can get the tool out. Something, I am a tool. I'm sure plenty of people will be saying that. So we'll pop that there. And remember, all of this is going to be barley. I want all of this to be barley. So pop that there, round to there, and then to here. We're going to come in over here to there. Up here, across here, and then we're just going to build that. And then we're going to come in from over here as well. So that's to there. And then what we'll do is we'll leave that there if we do want to go for the road. So, that's a lot to build. We also need to set what crops we're going to do. So we're going to have crop rotation on. So you're going to be barley, fallow. You're going to be barley, fallow, barley, and you're going to be fallow, barley, no, fallow, crop rotation, barley, and you are going to be barley, fallow, barley. So fingers crossed, that will help us actually have some ale. So they just need to get building that. I want to look at trade as well. So if you remember last time, I was keen that we would get the trade. It's paused. Let's unpause it and speed up a little bit. I was keen that we could get into the shoes. But I think we need to come and look at what we've already got going on. So we're only importing the iron slabs now, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe lower that down to 15. Because I don't think we need to produce too many weapons. And what I want to do is I want to get a trade route out for exporting clothes, because we're not exporting them at the moment. So once we can get that, we should start to make a bit of bank. So we just need to let the regional wealth go up a bit. Army-wise, so we have 1, 2. So we have 3 units of spearmen. We can recruit mercenaries. So what can I get? We have this. So we're probably going to get some of these when we decide to go for it, because it will just add chaff to our army, and it can peel off some of the enemy units. But let's get it going. I also am very keen to have just some of this just built and just done. Get an extra family in there, I guess. And food. I'm always keen to keep an eye on food. So we have 10 months of food. It's July. Let's get the mushrooms on the go. How are we for food? What food resource do we have? So we have 205 mushrooms. We have loads of rye bread. No wheat bread. Fine. Yeah, this is all fine. We need to increase meat as well at some point. But I promised you warfare, and we're going to have warfare today. My rural tax is increased, but I think that's fine. And we're going to pop these in. So we are going to have the ability to have eight families down here farming this plot. So I want someone in the forester's hut, and I also want someone in the sawmill when we get that built. Are they coming and building that? Yes, they are. Love that for us. So we're sort of speeding through here. I do want to get to the meat and potatoes of this episode. Yes. So I can put someone in here as well. So let's just pause a second. So if we were to pull our army up now, we have got quite a few people. I'm a bit concerned that these spear militia are a bit under. So what are we missing? We're missing spears and we're missing shields. So you guys have got to produce. You can only produce spears when we have enough planks in reserve, which we don't. So it just kind of is what it is until this sawmill starts to get its act together. I may give it a month or two, just to, you know, prove that we can. Pigs. Has everyone got ancillary purposes? You could be upgraded to level 2 and you don't have an ancillary. Let's upgrade you now. You guys have all ancillaries. You can't be upgraded yet. What about these houses over here? These are my silly houses where they haven't got back gardens. I think it just does mix with the vibe though. Like I'm not upset by it. You are the bakery. So I don't want to spend that regional wealth yet. I want to spend it on this. So I want to get the trade with the commodities. So we want to be trading our cloves. So yeah, so we're trading our cloves away. We will always have a surplus of 30. And that will just generate free passive income. So hopefully we're going to get going on that really soon. Because how much resource do we have with this? So that's food. That's fuel. So how much yarn do I have on the go? We have loads of wool. I could do with getting more people in the weavers, if I'm honest. So let's pop you in there. Yeah, let's just have guys in there. The more yarn we can produce, the more clothes we can produce, the more we can sell. Oh, they're down here doing stuff already. Even though nobody works in here yet. That's very clever of them. And all of these will have ancillary purposes when I can do that. Do you need to be doing that? Maybe not. Right. So, how are we feeling about going after these guys? I feel like we're kind of ready. So let's have a look. So, I guess we just declare with influence then, don't we? How do I do that? Do I click on this? Yes, I would like to take that for you. Is it worth just rallying everyone first down here? Is that a better play? Get down here, boys. I'm also going to recruit mercenaries. The ravenous vultures. Well-disciplined flighters. Do I just go with the crap ones? Sign this contract. I am just going to take the crap ones. Where do they come from? Oh, they're just going to take time. Okay, so we are going to have to wait ages for them all to get over here. Oh, there we go. Auto save. Lovely. Where are they coming from? No, they're yeah, they're going over. Who are these guys? Come on, get over here. I kind of like how this fits in here, down here, and I like that it's kind of on the King's Road. I like that for us. I hope we get some more families in here. Even though it is September. Right, so everyone is assembled. Are you boys? Yes, we are, so... let's declare, I guess. Claim of influence. March in. I don't have any army that isn't... Ah, they're over there, okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do... Where are you guys coming from? Please don't tell me you're still up here. So, the brigands are going to come over here. I think the light mercenary infantry might actually form up alongside. See, actually, yeah, if we go for these guys forming up here, we'll have these over here, and I'm going to have a pocket of archers here, and a pocket of archers here, and that should be the battleground. Is that the battleground? Yes, it is. So, go, guys. Spread out. Honestly, these guys are so slow. It's the second time. This is like the third time that they just go so slowly. But you know, that's fine. So how's our formation? I kind of want these guys hidden in the forest because I kind of want to go for a flank. So you come here. You come here. Maybe here. And where is our retinue? If they could be asked to get up here. They're going to go there. I don't like that they're just running through the woods. Well, like so. Right, let's slow this down a little bit. Battle has been joined, so I don't want to go too mad. Maybe we speed up a little bit. Maybe there's a world in which this gets sped up a little bit. Yeah, maybe you just go into them. Go and push them off. Right, slow that down. I want you guys to come over here, and I want you to start peppering these guys. I want you guys to kind of reform like this. Reform UK. Like so. I kind of want you guys to actually go just push into them. If you could push into them. Right, are they fleeing? Let's just keep this going at a reasonable speed. So they're broken. Come over here. You're my retinue. So I don't care if these brigands die. They're kind of, that's what they're there for. So I'm actually going to give them a stand your ground order. Can I give them a stand your ground order? Yeah, I can. So I just want them to hold that. And then... Well, I want our archers to come over here and just... No, 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 no. That's too much. Retinue, you need to come over here and do what I'm telling you to. So you guys shoot into them. So fingers crossed. Actually, the archers should be shooting into this because the brigands are just holding their position. So fingers crossed they're going to shoot into them. And we're going to take these. Why are these guys still fighting? Push into them. So fingers crossed we are winning this. Looks like we're winning it. The bows really just do a job. I mean, when I get crossbows, it's going to be so much better. Push into them. Enemy. Oh, there's more enemies. I'm not a fan of this. Oh, my retinue has been absolutely minced. That's not good at all. Maybe I should have had that as a stand your ground. I'm not sure how we win this now. Maybe I'm going to... No more mercenary companies available this month. Cool. Love that for us. I thought it was meant to be city building with combat, not like combat with city building. I don't consider myself too bad at RTSs, but... Victory! We won! Yes, there we go. So we now control this, even though everyone died. Everyone's going to be in mourning. That's going to be, that's going to be sad for us. Come back to town. And I'm going to have to recruit a brand new retinue because everybody died. You were doing so well until everybody died. But, you know, I did promise war. So get back to town and you'll be able to cry. And, I mean, there's somebody over here. Hopefully he's going to go and bury the dead. It might not matter if it's in another region, actually. So I can disband... Disband unit. Disband unit. Disband unit and... Disband unit. I definitely should have used more of my mercenaries to just actually get minced. Ah, so you can come out there now because there's no more mushrooms. Why won't it let me click on that? Get them out. So I guess what we need to do is build a construction residential small tavern marketplace, or is it under logistics? Trading post, storehouse. I have seen it. Administration. Settlers camp. Place it on empty claim territories. So where do we think we want this to begin with? I think we want it down here. Not enough goods. So how much goods do we actually need? Settlers camp. Grants base starting supply and 5. Just says not enough goods. Well, we'll give it a time. Unless I build it over. Must be placed in a non-settled region. Won't let me build it. Okay, let's give it a little bit of time. How many extra families do we have over here? Is everyone in mourning? I imagine they are. It's very sad. People died. But we do have people moving in, so there is that. And what do I need to do? I need to put in I think I need to put a market down here as well. So I'm going to put this as a little market area down here. Where's farming? No. Is that logistics? Residential. I'll put a little marketplace down here. Just so that you know that they can get stuff down here. Do we have any people living here yet? No. No. Nobody lives down here yet. Nobody wants to live in the arse end of nowhere. And maybe that means we're going to have to put a storehouse down here as well. We'll see. We'll see. So why aren't you letting me build a settlers camp? You silly game. Not enough. Oh, it let me do that then. Ah, there we go. So we're going to do a... Ooh. Ooh. Can I only select a town? Looks like I can only select a town. And I can only select modest starting supplies. So that gives them 20. Okay. Press confirm. So we have settled Eldhart. Homeless people's tents, lovely. So these guys' jobs is going to be clay, fishing, and stuff. So let's come over here and work out what we're going to do with these guys. Let's put this road up here now, just so they can have it there. We're going to come around over here because we're going to get into this clay deposit. We're going to export roof tiles to the world. We also want to come down here. I assume this isn't our King's Road. Where's our King's Road? Does our King's Road go this way? Okay, yeah. So the King's Road does go through here. So that isn't our King's Road. So calm down. Calm down. I'm just going to slow the game down just a second because we have settled in winter, so that's probably quite a silly point to settle. I do want to come up here, and what we're going to do is we're going to build in a gathering, forager hut, fisherman's hut, and we're going to pop that there, and they will be able to fish these, but it's freezing at the moment. We're also going to have berries, a berry collector there as well. So let's. How much food do they have here? They have no months. They have no food. I have settled this at the wrong time, haven't I? We will see what happens. They might die. Oh. So, anyway, what we need to do straight away is to build a logging. They have bread. They have firewood. They have rubble stone. They have tools. So, if I was to... Where should I live? So this isn't the King's Road, so this is fine. So maybe we're going to have a sort of a sympathetic road coming up here. Along here. We're going to have it coming along the tree line, because we're going to have industry. But we're going to have houses down here. So where's our housing? Maybe it's going to come off... I mean, it can actually be on this road because, like I said, it's not on the King's Road. So let's come along here. So no, don't build that first, because if we haven't got wood, we can't do anything else. So get a logging camp. That'd be sensible. Logging camp. Pop that there, and then get that built. Right, I'm going to unpause this and hope that nobody dies or starves to death, because that would be very sad and unfortunate. Maybe we do need to put... No, we'll wait. Can't wait for it to snow and everyone to die. You were doing so well until everyone died. Yep. Should have waited till the summer. I feel like the game's bugged because it's December, but we have... Oh no. Oh no. It is definitely snowing. Have you guys built faster? I can do one house for you. How does one house make you feel? How would that make you feel? No. Is that okay? So get someone in the logging camp. Hopefully nobody freezes to death over the winter because they're all sleeping outside. But we'll see. We'll see. How is this doing up here? How is our regional wealth? Since we started to export the cloves, I think we've done really well. So let's have a look at our commodities. So we are maintaining 30. We're trading loads of that. I'm looking forward to getting into trading even more of that stuff away. And how's doing down here? Once we've established the clothing, the shoes trade route, we're gonna upgrade all of our back rooms of our houses. I take it you can't actually do anything because it's frozen. That's mildly disappointing. But, you know, they somehow got bread from somewhere, which, you know, they didn't have before, so that's good for them. Right, get these turned into bigger houses so that nobody has to die. Oh, God, what happened there? We did have a family die. They froze to death. Oof. Big oof. Yeah, I don't need burgage plots. Just give me a chance. Don't start a settlement in winter. I might have to build another settlers camp. I don't know what happens if everyone dies. It'd be disappointing, wouldn't it? 2 families are freezing. Can we run this place with 2 families? Running out of food? What I can actually put in, I think. Let's pause this. I think I can put in so we're going to put it in probably down here, I think. Might put it off this main road. We'll do like a little one of our paths of convenience jobbies. That's ugly. How do I adjust the... Should we just delete it? Yeah. Now we'll pop that back in. I mean, that's also horrendous, but I'm not messing around any further with that. So if we come in with our... It's logistics, isn't it? So if we put in a pack station, that allows you to trade with your... But we don't have enough wood. Can you not get, like, hacking? We also need to get a firewood production thing on the go. So food we have 1 month, fuel we have 8 months. I feel like people are going to die. Can I build that pack station yet? We know not to settle in the summer now, in the winter even. So if we get that built, fingers crossed, that would allow us. There's a world in which that allows us to trade food into here, and then we can just trade the mushy rooms down. So go get that built. Your lives literally depend on it, guys. Because they do. Are they actually doing that one? Are they actually doing that one? Honestly, you try and get them to do something, and they just don't. Over here, how long until we got the kings? So we're not going to do that yet. We got to pay the treasury. Okay, so finished. Pause, pause, pause. So what we're going to do is we're going to barter with Luke the Flute, and we're going to receive rye bread. Where are you, rye bread? So we're going to offer... Is logs an option? Where's logs? Please tell me logs is an option. Otherwise I've just done nothing with siege ladders. Is there a... They could trade their firewood. Or is firewood not an option? It's mad that you just can't just send stuff between your settlements. Seems off. Oh, there we go. We can send some firewood. So fingers crossed, they're going to send some firewood up to here. So I need to build a pack station generally up here, don't I? So construction, logistics, pack station. And I guess that's going to come sort of on our King's Road bit, isn't it? I might put that one there. And let's get that built. Your poor friends down here are drowned, are like literally dying. Royal tax increased. How many people are dying? We have 1 month worth left of food here. I really need this to melt so we can get some fish on the go. Work area is empty. You shouldn't be going for the mushrooms, guys. I told you not to bother. Do we have enough yet? No, we don't quite. So yeah, we're 560. I don't know if I mentioned it yet. I've been meaning to talk about it. I might record all of these for like a month, maybe in one day, just so that I can remember how to play the game better. And hopefully it'll give you guys a better viewing experience because I don't come back to it and go, what am I doing? So we're going to barter with Earl Hart and we're going to send... Is mushrooms on here? Where's mushrooms? Honestly, it'd be so much better if they put this in like alphabetical order. Like, I don't have many criticisms. Actually, I do have a few criticisms. But you know, beetroots, mutton, small game. Is wood not on here? Oh, just send me firewood. So fingers crossed. Partner region has... Oh, okay. So what I need to do is I need to put in a storehouse. So maybe that's gonna... That can come off this road here. So we're gonna put in a... Where is it? The logistics storehouses? Yes, storehouse. Then I'm putting a granary. And we're probably gonna put in a... We'll put a storehouse in the back. Let's put a back road along here actually first. And then we'll put a storehouse. Kind of make this a bit more compact. Put the storehouse in like that. And then I guess we'll have a market over here. So what we could do is we could pop in the market here. I'm not convinced anybody's going to survive until summer, so you know, this might be a lost cause, so to speak. I wonder if you have to come in and restart it actually all again. Be interesting to find out. That should be high priority to build that granary. They do have food down here. We are trading our firewood away, quite sillily. But you know, I had no choice. I really hope you can unfreeze quite soon. Are you guys fishing? You are actually fishing. My God. Get this built. Get this built. Come on. Right, someone get in there. Start selling fish. Phew. I think we've averted a crisis there. Earl Hart is running out of fuel now. So, what I need to do is I need to put in a... This has been like flying by the seat of my pants because I decided to build it all in winter. So, forager shirt. No, I don't need any of this yet. I need a... How do I produce charcoal? Saw pit, logging camp, woodcutter's lodge. Okay. So that produces it into charcoal. So I'm going to pop that there. I am also going to run this road up here. Like so. Path of convenience. Boom. Path of convenience. Boom. And then fingers crossed they can get some charcoal on the go. Some firewood on the go. We might have to juggle jobs around a bit. So I kind of like what we've done here. So I might continue having this road come along here like so. And sort of mirror the back road here. So I'll pop that there like that. And then what we'll do is we'll also put in some more burgage plots so we can have more people move in. So I might come like this actually. And then what we'll do is we'll do that. And then, is that, there's a world, yeah, that's better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one in here, just to fill it out. Plot too small. Okay, maybe we'll put maybe we'll put a well in there actually. Actually, well, we do need a well. Well. My jokes are awful. Gathering logistics. Residential. Well. There's quite a lot of, it's a shame I can't put it there. But there is quite a lot of... Have it across from your house there, mate. So, get going. We are blessed that we have actually survived this. But I do want this to be built as a high priority next. Earlhart isn't doing great, but lingering memories of cold and homelessness and everyone dying. It's probably not good for... Oh, the treasury. The treasury didn't go down. I am going to take this opportunity, because now it's for 362 days, to actually recruit our boys back. We can only buy 4. Honestly, they're not that useful. Exposed goods, generic storage. Yeah, we need the tools and stuff. Yeah, we just need to get them going, don't we? Woodcutter's Lodge, I'm not gonna... Now that you're self-sufficient, I might take the... Oh, the mushrooms are coming over, and the rye bread. Excellent. Well, actually, now what we can do is, I can change this for fish. Is it carp? What are you getting out of? What are you getting out of the sea? Carp. Spoilage is high. So we're gonna trade carp for rye bread, and here what we're gonna do is we're gonna trade mushrooms for carp. Yeah. Oh, we can smoke fish as well. I wonder where we do that. Right, let's pause just for a second. I don't want stuff getting ahead of me. Where is carp? Mushrooms for carp. Go. And then these guys are going to get all the food they want. Lovely. We don't have enough families to staff that just yet. But we are having a varied diet here. So they've got meat, they need fuels, they need church access, and they need water access. They're going to get water access soon. They do have water access now. So actually, we're not doing too bad already. I do need more people to move in. Approval's alright now. Not enough supplies. It needs more food, or it needs... So food has got 8 months, it needs fuel. So actually, what I might do is I might change that rye bread to... Is charcoal an option? Charcoal is an option. And then we should have fuel coming in. But we do have fish going the other way, so hopefully fish is now turning up on these, in these storehouses. That's a malt house. That's a large granary. Yep, carp is turned up and we are selling carp. So that means some of these may be able to be upgraded now. Yes, you can be upgraded. You can be upgraded. You can be upgraded. That's good, because all of this is going to start generating us extra regional wealth. You. Nope. What about you? Oh, we're just short on planks. Okay. So all these can actually be upgraded. Lovely stuff. Not enough construction materials. Okay. Fingers crossed it will just sort itself out. I'm interested to see how we get through and have the extra. So your fallow, your barley, Are you not? Have you not planted? Oh, they are. Okay. How is our? Are we not getting this regional wealth? I guess it just is what it is. It just takes a little bit of time, doesn't it? To even out. Yeah, we okay. So we did increase the army, didn't we? So this probably explains a lot. So we could put someone in here now, so they will come over and get this out of storage, and then we shouldn't have any supplies sat on the ground. And then fingers crossed, we're trading in carp for charcoal, so we don't have any fuel. Maybe I could put someone in here in a minute. We also want to get a forager's hut in here. So I'm going to put a road. I'm going to do our lovely path of convenience, which is my favourite thing in the whole world. And then we're going to put in a forager's hut. So, not the army. Gathering, isn't it? Forager's hut. Pop that there. And then we're just going to be able to forage for the berries. I like putting that in the middle of the woods, to make sure we don't go mad on that. And we're going to get into that clay deposit. I do want to take this as well, but we're not going to get greedy just yet, because this is going to give us our stone that we can finally start to build our castle. So I'm going to actually put someone in here first. And how is our food? How is our storehouse? The food storage. So we have rye bread, mushrooms, and carp. So can these actually, some of these be upgraded? No, we need a church. Maybe the church is going to go in the middle of this settlement. Maybe that's what happens. So I don't need to trade charcoal in now. I am going to trade in. I don't know. I could trade in war bows. Yeah, let's trade some war bows in. So that if we have to, we can sort of start to defend ourselves. Or actually, no, actually, I need to trade in tools, don't I? So, advanced war bows. Change that to tools. There we go. So that should keep tools over here, and then we can have... Can you actually set an import limit? No, you can't. Disappointing. But we are going through June, so these guys should be able to survive the winter this year. So they have food for 12 months, fuel for 5 months. How are we getting on up here? Oh, what's going on up here? Food for 4 months. I've massively increased the population, haven't we? Go get those mushrooms. Maybe you have someone in here. And fingers crossed that sorts it out. Because how much rye do we have? I mean, we are going to have the rye harvest. I guess what I need to do is I need to set field priority. So this is high. I mean, all of these should be high because they're rye. Fallow. 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 Okay. So that should be fine. It is literally beverages we're waiting on. So the meadery, the malt house produces the into barley, doesn't it? And then this produces, the brewery produces the ale. We may put a farm over here and actually export the barley as well, because I think this is probably very poor use of what's going on. But we'll see. We'll see. Buildings require maintenance. Well, maintain it then. Is that a church? Well, that should maintain it, shouldn't it? That's fine. But what are we doing up here, over here? We wanted to put in... Oh, actually, let's keep these burgage plots going up. 11 months. I just want to see if the fuel will start to produce. Logging camp, storehouse. Yeah, I just want to see if this will start to produce. Okay, so we'd have a bit more food coming in now. And you just need to keep an eye on the mushrooms and this. I think when the bread starts to come in as well, the rye starts to come in at the end of the year, we should be fine because we have a storehouse here. So we don't have any bread in that. We have a lot of bread in this. Oh no, we have a drought. Oh god, we have a drought. Ah, I was relying on bread. Right. This is not an expected thing. So are we trading food away? So we want 100 bread, so we're not trading that away. We want 250, we're not trading that away. We're importing game, fine. So let's have a look at our food tab. So we don't have any berries. Maybe that's a good shout. Maybe we get a family in over here. Where did I put that building? Do we have an excess family? Maybe I take you out of here for now. And you come over here. And you collect berries. We could put herb gardening as well when we get a set up. A thing. So that allows us to get them. That's fine. That's being fished. So maybe you're going to trade carp for... No, I do want the tools. Maybe no, you're going to trade berries. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. You're going to trade berries for tool. There we go. So let's get that going. Let's see what that looks like for us. It is going back up. Can't believe this place, which was worse on food, is now better on food than over here. That drought is going to really impact us. I don't know what Burnfield does. Is there like a plague thing going on? I'm miffed by our trade. We should have loads of stuff to be sell. But we're not. I really want to get this. I guess we could stop our import. Or do we just go ham and just add some extra ancillary stuff on the back of these properties? You've already got that. I mean, most of them already got stuff, haven't they? What about up here? Apples. Yeah, we're already growing stuff. I guess you could have an apiary put in. You could have a animal pen. Chicken coop. Fine. Let's just let this go for a bit. So we're coming up to 50 minutes. I've really enjoyed this episode. It was really fun to get into the fighting mechanics of the game. That was good stuff. Hopefully we're not going to overfish this. Can I set that to be... Let's set that to be 90? I mean, yeah. We need to set that lower because we don't want it to, we want to use as much of this as possible. Get as much out of this as possible. Yeah, let's add a mule to there. So this place is improved a bit, and we're going to put someone back into here. So yeah, we just need to expand loads of burgage plots in here. So maybe I'll do that now, and we'll just put that in, and that's going to be what it's going to be. So if I put burgage plots down here, along the entire road, how is that overrunning that road? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Is there a world where some of them haven't got back gardens, most of them have, and I don't know how that's overrunning that road. I'm going to run that along there like so. I wonder if Let's just see what that looks like when they build it. It might look dumb. It might be fun. Anyway. 5 months of food. Mushrooms, fine. Probably doesn't need to be that many people in there. I wonder if they can get the harvest in, or if it just doesn't grow as fast. Predicted harvest 2. How much did you actually get in there? Stored. I should limit the work area to over here, shouldn't I? Limit work area. Ah. So I want only these guys to do these farms down here. And I want these guys to do these farms up here. Didn't know we could do that. So that should mean that they just work on what they're working on, rather than trying to run around everywhere. How much rye are we getting? So we are getting rye sheaves, just not a lot. Food is going up. Should be enough to get us through the winter. Just depends on what the rye situation is. So we're going to get bugger all barley from this. I tried. Are you at least producing ale? Do we have some ale? We're just going to have to maybe import barley, aren't we? What do you mean you don't have church access? You have access to this church. That is rubble. What? Did our church actually die? That's frustrating. I had someone in there. Don't give me that. So what? Why can't we build that? It's a rubble stone, isn't it? So import me some rubble stone, please. That's really annoying. Does that need a trade? No, it doesn't need a trade route. So make sure we've always got 10. Now go on, make it 15. So we're gonna have to import all the stuff to actually put that church back up. That's miffed me a little bit. Completely. But you know, we are moving on. We have stuff over here. I really hate that that road just goes through those fences. It just didn't recognise them. But whatever. Fallow, barley, barley. Fingers crossed we're going to have a bit more this year. I really did want to chase the barley. Malt house. You have malt. You have... Do you have ale? No. I have to import the ale. Bugger. But we do have 6 months worth of food, so hopefully you guys are at least producing rye bread. Are you threshing? Oh, okay, so we do have a reasonable amount of rye sheaves. That's fine. What was I doing before I got distracted? The $1 million question. I don't actually know what I was doing before I got distracted. Ah, we're putting churches in, wouldn't we? Because I can't build a church because it fell down. So I can't put it in there. So that means I probably definitely can't put one in over here because we haven't got any rubble stone. Oh, we have actually. We haven't got the stuff over there. I'm really annoyed that the church fell down. We don't have the... So I'm going to have to change actually the... So let's change that to make sure we've always got 30 of this. I think that's probably better. 30. Yeah, okay. I want to always make sure we have 30. What do you need? Iron parts, planks. Okay. We're going to have to figure out our iron parts, I think, at some point. Butcher shop, you're producing that. That's fine. So fingers crossed, that should allow this to stabilise a bit. So butcher shop, joiner's shop. No, that needs to be changed as well. Okay, but I'm now whittling on. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed us expanding our realm like so. If you did enjoy it, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. And remember to comment if you're happy for me to just, or don't comment, if you're happy for me to just have a day of recording this and just to get deep in this playthrough, and we'll see how we get on. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.